Welcome back. We're going to just wait one moment for Ahlam to come back and we'll recap the Democratic debate as promised earlier today from Rockford Roasting Company. In the meantime, we can ask our home viewers, like my mother. Hang on. Here she is. Roberta, who won the debate tonight?
There are no viewers. Who are you talking to? Who are we recapping this to?
So, Mom, do you really think Pete Buttigieg, or are you just saying Pete Buttigieg?
Yes, I feel that he was the winner because he kept his cool and he gave good answers to all of the questions without losing his cool.
Yeah, losing his cool. And Dora, who won the debate in your eyes?
Harris.
Why?
She had good rebuttals to things that were said.
Good one-liners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be putting words in her mouth.
Those one-liners are important to people, aren't they, Ahlam?
They sure are.
So, Ahlam, who won the debate tonight?
I think it's probably Harris.
I think so, too. Yeah, I think it was probably Kamala Harris. And who do you think struggled the most?
Biden.
Who on the struggle bus?
Josh, are you interested in the debate?
Josh, feel free to comment, and we'll include your comments on our live show.
Hi,
so you think Biden was driving the struggle bus?
Struggling hard. People were attacking him because he's old and had to work with racists 50 years ago.
I took a video of, so one thing I noticed is that when people would attack him, two things. It would deeply offend and sadden him. Like you could see that he felt personally hurt and attacked.
Hey, Petunia.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't say hi to everyone.
Oh,
what if it's 100 people?
Fine. We're Biden. Poor Biden.
Right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is Bernie Sanders does not give a shit when people attack him. So it happened once when that weird butt chin John Edwards looking guy was like, pass the torch, and Biden was like
I missed that. I wish.
Right? No, it was more like like he did like it was very Biden, right?
He was how dare you call me old man?
Well, they were talking about climate change. So Bernie Sanders was like saying stuff about fossil fuels and whatnot. And then the guy was like, you know how you get that done? You pass the torch. And that's when Biden looked all like offended. And then Bernie Sanders was like, no, the way you fix climate change is with fossil fuels. And he just doubled down on his message. You don't give a fuck that these little kids are running around calling him an old man.
You don't.
And then someone was like, yeah, you might be young, but your ideas are old. I was like, yes. Hey, Hala.
We can't say hi to everybody.
Okay. I took some notes. You take any notes?
Nope, it's all in here. I'm on top of my game.
What else you got for us?
Oh, we're going to me. Gillibrand. She sounds a little too spokesperson-y. Gillibrand.
Now, my mom won't like this, but she left the room. I noticed that my mom only told women to shut up repeatedly throughout the debate.
My mother said that she was too pretty to be president. I was like, what do you mean, lady?
And so I was like, Mom, I think you're telling her to shut up because you don't like her voice. And then my mom said, do you like her voice?
Maybe we should make Zubaydah and Lynn give recaps of debates.
Anyway, what else you got about Gillibrand? She was boring. She sounded fine. She's okay.
No, I meant like two.
Her and Colorado
like,
boy. I don't know their names.
I believe in this. You won't lose votes. It was too
I
much
hate
like that.
to do this. I hate to do this again since she's a woman. But she literally looks like she has an Instagram filter on her face at all times. Like her face.
Well, they all did. Biden
good.
too. They got that they got contouring, airbrush makeup. Whoever did their makeup, maybe too good. Okay, yeah, she's a woman. We say this, but all of them, other white guys, were boring AF.
They were
Hinken
so
Hooper,
boring, but I thought
John
actually
Edwards, number 2, John Edwards Jr. I mean, they're all boring.
I thought the Colorado guy at the end, he was
Hanan says
good.
it's Botox and fillers.
Hanan thinks that the solution to everything is Botox and
No,
fillers.
she says that's what they use, so that's what they look like.
We actually have 5 viewers right now, remarkably.
Yeah, we got to keep it going. What do you guys want to hear about?
What? So, okay. So here's, I already wrote this on Facebook. So some people, okay, Hanan says, Abu Dajjaj, did he do good? Pete Buttigieg? No, I don't think he did. You know what Pete Buttigieg does? Pete Buttigieg takes the question and turns the question into an answer. He just restates the question as an answer.
He learned that at Harvard, I bet.
Absolutely, 100% he learned that at Harvard. So
And
he's
that's
like,
not a
what
good
are you
thing.
going to do about climate change? Climate change is very bad. What are you going to do about gun control? I am going to say that guns are bad. You know, it's like he doesn't say nothing. He got choked up when the one guy was like, you're mayor, fire the police chief. And he literally mouth agape. Is that a word? He was just like, oh.
I can do that?
I can do that? Huh. You got me. He was also maybe a little bit too self-deprecating when he was like, yeah, I definitely did not accomplish all of these things that I should have accomplished as mayor. Right?
I missed a lot of it.
Dora was nodding her head in agreement to that. Like it might, anyway, what else?
Anyway. What about Author?
Author, sometimes,
Yeah,
Author.
sometimes was really
What is
good.
Author's name? Williamson?
Marianne Williamson?
She was bizarre. So
Yeah, very
I
bizarre.
thought that Author Williamson at times said very smart things.
Yes.
And then she kind of came a little unhinged when she was like, Prime Minister of New Zealand, hey girlfriend.
I missed that part.
You missed that?
I was flossing. She said something like, I would call Prime Minister of New Zealand and say, hey, America's back. I don't know, it was real bizarre. Is that what
So when she didn't just say, I'll call the Prime Minister of New Zealand. She was like, hey, girlfriend. She was like, I'll say, hey, girlfriend. She said that. And then at the end, she turned roomy on us. She was like, I'll meet you in the field of love.
Yeah. But
Enough.
then what she said about, America doesn't talk about racism and doesn't understand it or whatever, that was true and good.
That was true.
She hit the nail on the head
she's
there.
right to talk about imagination and, thinking outside the box a little bit. She got that. We lost one. We lost 2. We're down to 3. It's just the 3 of us again.
We just saw everybody drop out. It's the 3 of us again. Okay, side switch. Where you going?
We're back up to 5.
Okay.
So, quiz. Who is the first person to bring up policing?
Are you quizzing me now? What?
I'm quizzing myself. I can't read my notes.
Wait, Hanan said something about 1G month. What's that mean? Oh, like minimum income.
Oh,
Who's that?
Kamala Harris is 5'2". What about Pete Buttigieg?
Yeah,
Look
please.
him up. Hey, Google. How tall is Pete Buttigieg?
My apologies. I don't understand.
How tall? Hey, Google. How tall is Pete Buttigieg?
You have a Google listening device at your house that's just constantly monitoring you?
Yes.
Why on earth would you ever do that? And think that was a good idea?
Back to the topic at hand. So you've got Buttigieg who restates the question as an answer, and then you got Biden. His whole thing is, I already did that 30 years ago. I did that. I'm the only person who ever did that.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point of even doing things? Because I
Because
did.
he's got to compete with these little babies, and he's been in the game for 75 years.
but you got to give it to him. He didn't cry tonight.
Does he usually cry?
Biden cries all the damn time. You know he's a crier.
Oh, baby.
I thought he was going to cry when he started talking about his son, because we all know how much he loved his son.
I mean, most people love their son.
Biden's best line was when he was like, and by the way, I became a public defender. I'm not a prosecutor.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Yeah, because she was going hard on him.
A very bad look for Biden was when he was being called out by Kamala Harris on his racist policies, or backing racist policies, or not backing policies that were...
Oh, Hanan, Mustafa beat ya. I think he got it. Buttigieg is 5'8".
Buttigieg is 5'8". Thank you, Mustafa. I didn't even know you were there. Wow, that's amazing. 5'8". That's as tall as Nabil. But Cory Booker's 6'2". Ooh.
Ooh, you're being a little, 5'9". Now he says 5'9". Which
5'9"?
one is it, Mustafa?
Sometimes,
Get
but
your facts straight.
that's how men who are 5'8" act. They sometimes say they're 5'9".
It's the Magda, ahlam, after
Guess who's home?
party.
Hi.
That's Daniela. Wait, so what were we talking about?
I think Hanan just realized
Damn,
Buttigieg is 37.
Biden. Yeah, he's 30. He's like literally 6 years older than me.
Why aren't you running for president? Oh, we
I
can't.
haven't even tried
hey,
stand up
Susu.
yet. We can't say hi to everyone. Ahlam, I've given too much material. It's your turn to come up with something now.
I even comment. Okay, I don't know. We've got who's that Hickenlooper guy? What's his deal?
Hickenlooper wasn't bad. I thought his last 45 seconds were pretty good. He's like, I'm from a really progressive
Okay, hold
state.
on. I know this. That Andrew Yang guy, I never heard him speak. Did he speak at all during
He's a
the
nut.
Is he?
Every time he spoke, he was like, I'm going to give you $1,000. Every time. He was like, what's your solution to climate change? $1,000.
Ooh, I like that.
He was like, if people get the boot off their neck, aka if they got more money, then they'll be freer. They'll be liberated. They'll want to deal with climate change. Right now, we're like, climate change isn't real because whatever.
Magda, if you had an extra $1,000 a month, would you fight climate change?
What would I do with $1,000 a month?
Yeah, come on now. What would you do, listeners?
Yeah, listeners, weigh in. What would you do with President Yang? Is it Yang? God. I don't want to repeat a Jose Juan thing again. What would you do?
Jose.
It was Jose. I know. _llama. That's his Instagram. That's who he is on Instagram. What would y'all do with your $1,000 from President Yang?
Magda, you'd buy more beads.
I can't see if anyone's saying anything. Hala said go on a trip.
Said go on a trip.
Yeah. Did Mustafa say anything?
Not yet.
Good night, Daniela. So another bad look for Biden, I thought, as I was saying a minute ago, is when Kamala Harris is talking about racism and she invokes his name and he's responding to it. He goes in with and by the way, racism, civil rights, it also includes the LGBTQ community. And it's not a good look when you're using one marginalized group as a way to distract.
Okay, Mustafa is telling us to look at the picture he DM'd. But Mustafa, if we look at it, then we can't.
Then the video pauses. So if I look at it,
okay, I'm gonna look at it. Ugh.
How? I don't think he sent it to me.
I'll be back to explain it.
Okay, she'll be right back. Okay, we're listening to you. She's going. Let me catch up on comments. I sent you all a pic of Pete and Beto. What's the deal with Beto's like an adorable child is what I thought during the debate last night. He's likable, he's cute, he's cutesy. He goes by Beto. Hurry up, ahlam. Oh, I gotta add her back. All right. Oh.
I'm here.
Okay.
Dang, most of us said that we're not listening to our viewers. I feel
So
like I'm president.
what's the picture of?
Bujejij is a little tiny baby next to Beto. Beto. I don't know how to say
Beto.
it. Beto. He is a little baby. He's like this big.
Cory Booker. Big boy.
Ted beat him because he's in Texas. But just barely.
We don't like losers. We like winners. Remember?
We gotta wrap this up.
What else do we have here? Anything about women? Oh, here, let's talk about trans folks, because I feel like last night, I forget who it was. It might have been Julian Castro.
Does he go by Julian or Julian?
I don't know.
I know these questions.
I don't know. I really was truly introduced to him last night, and I don't remember.
Okay.
But I think it was him. It could have been someone else. When he was talking about abortion, he was like, yes, I believe in a woman's right to choose, and I believe in reproductive justice. And then he says,
Hanan is out of control. But go on.
and then he says, and it's not just about women, it's also about trans individuals. And I was like, yes, we're remembering trans people in conversations about abortion. But then he fucked it up, and he was like, trans females. And I was like, nope. It would be trans men who would need abortions, not trans women.
Julian said this.
I think it was him. But anyway, props to him for trying. Props to him for remembering trans people in these conversations.
You know what I was watching today and I noticed, and I felt like, Magda would be like, that's dumb.
Oh, I'll bet you I got it written down. You tell me. I got it written down. You tell me.
Kirsten Gillibrand said, and women, and to the women, and to the men who love them. No, wrong.
No.
Oh, Mustafa says he corrected himself on Twitter.
How so? Moosey? Moosey Boosie? Andalusi? Foofs? Excuse me, Mustafa, where did you go?
What can we I think we need to kick Hanan out of this because she's just.
What did she even say? Barf?
What is that? To what? Oh, I think to your little nicknames.
Shut up, Hanan. You're the queen of nicknames. Dora, any other thoughts on this debate?
Thank trans and gender non-conforming people for their labor for correcting them.
Oh, so it was Castro? He wrote that on Twitter? I thought Mustafa tweeted it.
No. I think he meant Julian did.
I think guys need to stop screaming to get points across during debates.
Yeah, it was kind of a shit show in the beginning.
Oh, we have why aren't we interviewing a Gen Z person how they feel about this debate?
We did. She just said it.
We should get more input.
Though Dora half the time tries to say that she's a cusp millennial.
Why would you want to be a millennial?
I think
we're dead inside.
Yeah, Gen Z's also dead inside. So.
That's true. Y'all worse. Okay. Thanks, Dora.
To me. Oh, your friend Fatima. Fatima, you're Gen Z. Who do you think won the debate tonight? / who do you want to be the Democratic nominee? So for those of you...
say Beto or Bernie.
Beto?
Whatever.
So for those of you who don't know, my top choice is Bernie Sanders. My second choice is Elizabeth Warren.
Ooh, Sanders is number one? Still,
yeah.
I thought you were Warren all the way.
I mean...
They're both probably tied for me.
I'm tied. I'll be really happy with either of them.
I might be Warren.
I kind of feel the switch just from these debates.
Like she's doing better?
Oh, so Fatima says Warren. Yes, girl. Get on that progressive train. What else? Hanan says Bernie.
Hanan's a Bernie girl.
I feel the burn deep, deep within.
That note, good night.
She said, on that note, good night. What do you mean Warren's too smart for America? Bernie...
I don't know. We didn't watch a debate yesterday. But does Warren speak? You said today that she speaks like to the people.
I think she's accessible. I think she speaks in an accessible way. I don't think she talks over people, but she also I hate doing this to women, but she also sounds too rehearsed.
Oh, she does?
She sounds like, especially in the beginning of the debate, it's like you can imagine that she like practiced it in the mirror like probably 10 times, you know? And I don't know why. Why should that be bad? Maybe that should be a good thing. But for some reason, it like... Betunia says, I hope Warren and Bernie are the final names on the ticket. And they would win by... I don't think you can get away with having two cis straight white people.
Yeah, you need somebody...
anymore. That's over,
yeah,
I hope.
You always need somebody to balance the ticket. So if you got like an extreme on the top at president or, super left or whatever, you need a middling to catch... I mean, you had Obama, he got this old white guy with him. You got Trump, he got this super Christian Midwestern with him. That's just how you win.
Anyway, should we wrap it up? Any final thoughts?
Should we do a 45-second recap or like a 10-second recap like they forced the candidates to do?
You start.
Biden, too emotional. Bernie, just as angry as before, but I like it. Your turn.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
I just wish that
Hanan
some
said
of the...
talk about cages.
Oh, yeah. Nobody called them concentration camps.
Did they call them concentration camps yesterday?
No. That's a AOC thing, and I like it. But my thought is I wish that they had just put kind of more of the front runners together.
So, yeah, this is my thing with both these debates. I'm looking forward to it when it's like Warren, Sanders, Harris, like all on one, and probably Biden will still be in it all on one stage.
But Kamala Harris, she didn't slip up once. I'm sorry, it was her night. She did not slip up once. And she told stories about her childhood. She was tough. People like tough women.
Well, do people get anything out of debates? I feel like once you like somebody, you're gonna like them.
Like my mom, how did she think Buttigieg was the best?
Yeah,
it's just because she likes Buttigieg.
Exactly. Yeah, we like Warren. We like Biden.
Well, I mean,
we noticed Harris
the debate
did real
introduced me to new people that I like Castro, author. Now we know there's an author running for president. Yeah. We don't know her name, but she's an author.
Yeah.
We're down to 3. We're down to 2. Good night, ahlam.
Good night.
It's been really good.
Thanks.